Sebastian Fundora is the future of boxing. Now, if you see my last video where I put in a tier list the underrated and overrated boxers, you'd have seen that I was raving heavily on Sebastian Fundora. And the reason for that is because I think he is untapped potential. He is a gem that is yet to be discovered. Just stay with me now, okay? Listen. Fundora, he's still early in his career. He is a 6'6", 154-pound fighter, okay? 154 pounds. So when he's, you know, uh, after rehydrating, he's probably what, 160 max. That for a 6'6" guy, that is insane. That is ridiculous. Yeah, it's a sight to behold, and it's his build that makes him so interesting. If you take a look, you'll see if you take a look at his fights, you'll see he fights not like a 6'6" guy who has a 12-inch reach advantage over his opponents. No, he can mix it up. If you see his fights, he'll move in close. He'll throw combinations. He'll inside fight like a Mexican. He'll and yeah, he likes to make it scrappy. He doesn't, he's not always clean with his boxing, but it's entertaining. Even though he's not got the most power in the world, he'll throw a 20 punch combination. He'll get inside, throw out, guest jabs going. He's always active. He's always moving. He's got good cardio, great chin. Um, we saw early in his career he loved the inside game. He was, his opponents like Donnie Marshall and Gallimore. They weren't liking the range. They weren't liking his uppercuts from downtown. So they thought, okay, let me get into range. But when they got into range, it in the inside game, that's Fundora's bread and butter. That's what he likes. It's a curse for him that he's so tall because he likes to be the short fighter. But he's so tall. He's got that torque. He's got that rotational power. His uppercuts are deadly, and they hit his opponent every time because they're just so much shorter than him. Um, the head is just such an easy target. The body, he doesn't quite go to the body as often, but that makes sense. He is a bit defensively, irresponsible. If you look at those two fights I just mentioned against Donnie Marshall and Gallimore, he was countered very easily in a lot of those because he's so tall that he didn't really develop head movement. He just sort of keeps his opponent at range, at bay. But that's not exactly the best when you're up against someone a bit better like Mendoza. We saw him get knocked out, allegedly get knocked out against Mendoza. Don't know if it's uh I think that KO might have been AI generated. I'm not sure. I don't think my boy Fundora can get knocked out like that. He's got an iron granite chin. But nah, I'm just kidding. Mendoza, yeah, he got him with a good shot. It was off the southpaw lead, orthodox lead hand against the southpaw Fundora. And Fundora, him being southpaw, makes him a lot trickier than normal. That's the appeal of Fundora. He's really tricky. He's hard to crack. In his fight against Lubin, Erickson Lubin, is a great fight, probably his best fight to watch. It was back and forth. He got knocked down. He had to show some heart against that, but he was a smart guy. He took the knee. He strategically took the knee to save some punishment, get back up. And you saw Lubin's fight at the end. You saw Lubin's face at the end of that. He looked like a mess. It looked like he got jumped. He got lumps everywhere, bruising, bleeding everywhere. Fundora, he's throwing so many punches. The combinations after you get done, it's like he got beat up by five different dudes. That's what it's like fighting him. It's not just one punch KO. It's a gradual beatdown, and you're gonna have to figure him out before he figures you out. And it doesn't take him long to do that. He starts out the round. He usually has a very strong round 1, 2, 3. We saw against Zhu. Great start, knocked down Zhu. Just poured it on him against Mendoza. He was winning that fight, to be honest, before he got caught. And that's the problem with his defense. He has a good chin. He relies on it a bit too much. He relies on his height a bit too much as a defense. And when you're an inside fighter, you need some head movement. So that's the only issue I can see. But he learned from his Mendoza fight. We saw he's had improvement so far in his fights afterwards. He's not been rocked. He's not been hurt. In his Keith Thurman fight, he boxed on the end of his jab. I don't even think he took a single punch in that fight. So he's definitely improving. But yeah, I think the Errol Spence fight, because after Errol Spence fights Tim Tszyu, and I think Errol's gonna win. I think that'll be a super fight, and I think Fundora's gonna win that, and show he's gonna show himself, and he's gonna be a star after that. After that, I really think so. I mean, it'll be a sight to behold. I'm a big Fundora fan, and I think people will be too once they see how good he is. And once again, he's young. He's young. He's not even 30 yet, and he's in a lower weight class. He can still move up. If he moves up to middleweight, he might improve on his power if he has less of a weight cut. Once again, he's 6'6", the tallest boxing champion. He's 6'6". He's 154 pounds. That is insane. But yeah, that's just what I think about Fundora. I'm gonna do more videos on Fundora because I think he's one of my favorites right now. I mean, I think everyone should be aboard the Fundora hype train before it's too late because he's gonna become something in the future. Still young. He's got the loss out the way. Everyone has that first loss. Well, apart from a few goats, but everyone has that first loss that they need to get out the way. And once they get over that mental barrier of being undefeated or not, then they can start to become great. And I think that's what Fundora will be at the end of the day. But we'll see. He's got a long career ahead of him. Got the Errol Spence fight to deal with. And we'll see. We'll see. It'll be good. Make sure to. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know, do you think Fundora is the future of the middleweights? When he moves up eventually. Is Fundora overhyped? Is he a hype job? Is he a boogeyman? No one want to face him, or is he? He's a good champion. Is that what he is?